Hello everyone, we are team number 2 and we present the summary of the product development process. This is the process that was followed for the development of our project. This is the map route of the book that was complemented with other techniques for its correct development. The first step of the planning phase is opportunity identification. One of the first activities related to the process was based on the generation of multiple ideas. The first filtration of opportunities was carried out by the professor with the idea of being able to develop it by teams. Our team presented the use of 2 techniques: follow a personal passion and study costumers, of which 2 potentially promising pains were presented. The first of them was, floor temperature prevents me from going out with my dog in the middle of the day. Excessive use of packaging or containers in household products. Currently I can't listen to music while swimming. Although the latter was by the teacher, we attached it as a team to carry out the opportunity selection process. These were the 2 opportunities that we tried to develop on the subject. Apparently our mistake in both cases was to think of obvious solutions and we did not explore other potentially different solutions to solve these pains. At this stage the most important learning was knowing the techniques to visualize opportunities. We recognized that the most difficult part of this process was understanding which characters and objects represented the area of opportunity for the development of a solution. The team agrees that most of the opportunities were related to the observer's area of expertise. Another important point for us was not thinking about a solution for a recognized opportunity. Mission statement. We assume the following steps cited in the book were not applicable, given that the opportunity recognition explained in the book is more about a product niche established by a company that already makes specific products in existing market segments. However, refinement techniques were applied to make a correct statement of the problem state and future state, statement and restatement. The purpose of using these techniques is to reach a mission. This was the route for the application of the techniques, whose main idea is to refine the problem statement to question elements that had not been originally considered. With this, a correct problem statement would generate a correct mission statement. At the end of the process, our mission statement was defined as follows: dispensing machine for bulk cleaning products in different presentations, liquid, solid or powder, and that allows reducing the use of plastic containers in cleaning products. To meet the following objectives: reduction in the use of packaging in cleaning products, reduction of environmental impact, improve profitability by eliminating traditional packaging. Identifying consumer needs is the first step in concept development. This is intended to ensure that product specifications meet consumer expectations. By carrying out and applying a series of interviews, we obtained our database to explore how the responses of our interviewees guide us about their needs, some obvious and others hidden. Processing the information from the interview was a complex task, given that all the data had to be interpreted with specific needs, followed by the interpretation. The hierarchical organization and the establishment of the importance of each detected need resulted with a lower degree of complexity. Having classifications of needs was quite illuminating for the project, which made us recognize that the interview was not the best and that the information obtained did not reveal much about true needs. With the prioritization and detection of primary and secondary needs, we were able to apply the Kano model that allowed us to identify the probable customer satisfaction. However, we did not find so many classifications that are highlighted as positive. Metrics and target specification is where the list of needs is transformed into specific objectives. The general idea of this stage was to generate qualitative or quantitative metrics to satisfy the client's needs. For us, this stage was especially complex, given that some needs were complex to map with a specific metric. Without a doubt, this assignment was the most complex for us. At this stage, derived from some problems in understanding the process, we took a big leap back trying to correct assignments that apparently were poorly prepared. However, we consider that we did a good job in our benchmarking comparisons and the generation of target values. Patent search. This section does not appear in the root of the process described by the book, but it is undoubtedly a fundamental part prior to the generation of concepts. With this search, the number of concepts that solve the needs that have been identified so far becomes evident. It helps expand the mind for the later stage. Concept generation. Decomposing the problem is of great value, since doing so allows us to focus on the subproblems that are critical in which innovation would make the development of the project successful. In our case, we decided to do a decomposition by sequence of user actions, and we detected some key activities where we focus: the issue of user container detection and its relationship system, and the way in which products are dispensed. On the other hand, the external search allows us to know what currently exists on the market to enrich the internal search. In the internal search, methodologies such as biomimesis, design heuristic and TRISB association were applied, taking into account all previous knowledge, providing solutions to critical problems and making a combination of possible integrated solutions, resulted in new concepts with more specific characteristics, and even more defined action sequence. In the end, we consider that the concepts that were generated were a good approximation to the application of the methodology. It is possible that the result was not optimal, however, we firmly believe that iterating with more examples in the future could be good to further refine the methodology. Concept selection. The analytical hierarchy process helped us make a more structured technical selection with this method. Criteria such as price, functionalities, technology, water use and payment processes were evaluated, instead of prescribing the correct decision. By applying this method, we look for solutions that best fit the main needs that were raised in the consumer needs. As a HP marks, we made a metric among the 5 winner concepts, in order to have an idea about the importances and the percentages of the criterias in the concepts. Finally, the winner concept was the multi-payment machine. Thank you so much.